suit up with me and my demons. I want the lifestyle, courtside, front row got bitches like I wanna meet them. I had two bad things coming up to me, they tryna talk, but having a threesome, niggas be hating, let's give them.
Thank you for tuning to another episode of Shoot the Ish, and I like to say, I'm dolo tonight right now, everybody. I am dolo tonight. But before I even get into it, to tell you why I'm dolo tonight, I know everybody saw the new intro. Definitely trying to do some changes for the show. And I'd like to thank JD. He's an artist, up-and-coming artist. He is did some little music for me for the intro. If you want to check his music out, you can literally go check him out on, let's see, his IG will be in the description of the episode, and it's JD617 _ So if you want to check out his page, definitely check out his page. But as you already see, guys, it's me, Dolo, solo Dolo himself. Mr. Pluto ain't here tonight because you know with this topic, Mr. Pluto don't really, when it comes to those relationship concepts, you know, Mr. Pluto don't really say too much on these topics. But I wanted to talk about the topic of men. Men dating. The confusion. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't speak for all men, right? Anything that I say is opinion based, but I can only speak my truthfulness with everything. And all I can do is let you guys know that anytime I come up with a topic, I talk to multiple people and they give me their insights. You know, I can separate bias. I can try to separate some fugazi stuff. I know if you cap it, like whatever. But tonight, I'm trying to be a little real, and you know, even tonight, I'll even admit to some of my flaws, I guess you can say. But I wanted to talk about, you know, when you look at social media right now, you see the trending topic of every man on social media saying, I'm high value. They're talking for women. They're telling women what it is that they want. They're telling women they need to stop being masculine. And it's like, some of them, I do feel like a lot of the guys are bitter, but who isn't? I mean, let's be honest. We're all learning. I use this word, and I have a tendency to say that some of us, we're walking around in society right now that we're all wounded. Now, some people take my words literal, but when I say we're all wounded, meaning that we've been hurt in the past. We've had situations in our past where you're like, I learned from that. I'm not going to be this person who I was. Now I'm going hard. I feel like that's a kind of like you've been jaded a little bit. So we're all jaded. And what happens is sometimes we move forward just on some protective mode stuff. You know, we're being protected. We're protecting our hearts. We're protecting our emotions. We're protecting everything. So I'm not going to talk about women. What I'm going to do is talk about men. And I can say one of the things that I often hear is that, you know, men, let's start with this one, right? The thing that always confuses me is the fact that they say that we are feeling that men seem to only want to go out to hit, quit. We only want sex. We don't know what we want. And things like that. Ask yourself this, and I want you to really think about this. If men truly wanted sex, and we're being real, and I'm asking the ladies, if men only wanted sex, you guys got to know right now, this is the era where I think it's very easy for men to get that. Very. And when I talk about the men, and this is the man that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about the men that the women seem to say that they're looking for. They're looking for the providers. They're looking for the man who has all the emotional traits that they want. They're looking for the men who have stable jobs. They're looking for the men that are responsible. They're looking for the men who have a head on their shoulders. They're looking for that perfect guy. And I don't mean to say perfect. Let me take that away, because I realize everybody is so critical with words. So let me say, let's take the critical. You see, I won't even want to use the word high value because we overuse that word. But you just want somebody regular that seems to give a damn about you, that puts you on that pedestal, right? But to me, always understand that guy that you're looking for, who may also be attractive as well. Understand, let's sit back and think about if you want all those things, and we live in a time where most men, let's not even talk if you're looking for a black man. Let's look at let's just do some math, right? You got to look at it like this: mass incarceration, homosexuality, and some of us don't even, and some people just aren't financially at that point, right? So that limit of man that you're looking for and feel that you deserve, right? The question is, what does he want? What does he want? And the question would be, what is it about you that you feel that you can provide to him? Because I remember it was a woman told me, no, I don't think it was a woman who told me. It was a comment and on social media. It was like, dang, nowadays men feel like they want to get courted. And I understood the statement. I definitely understood the statement. But I don't think it's that men feel like they want to get courted. I think sometimes, like I said, and I'm coming from a man's point of view. Right now, I want to tell you guys something. We're all wounded. And we fear the point of getting into something, to giving because freedom is a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. Freedom is beautiful. To not have somebody telling you to do this, because sometimes when you get in a relationship, as you said, you want that man to put you on a pedestal. And I believe most men would love to put their woman, if you're going to make a woman your woman, you want to put her as your priority. But it's like this in life. You ever heard the concept buyer's remorse? And I think that's what most people or most men fear, buyer's remorse. I'm finally going to settle down and I'm going to pick this one. I want her and I'm going to go for it. Then you get her and you like, man, I gave all my freedom. I gave all of what I was doing. Because now I have to put this person that I just chose to be with on a pedestal. But I gave it all away. Now I'm locked down. Now I'm hearing this. And again, when I go back to we're all damaged, there are a lot of men out here that have been in relationships. And what they look at relationships as is almost like they feel like they're in jail or like a correction facility. So a lot of the men who are single, especially if they're older, they've been damaged. Some of them, a lot of us have been damaged. And so when you finally get to that point, and women go through it too, you get to that point where you fix yourself, you good, you strong, you getting your life is in the positive, but you know what you missing? You missing that partner. You're missing that partner because truthfully, what's the sense of having and you have nobody to share it with? Let's be honest. What is the sense of having and you have no one to share it with? So the fact of it is, for women, sometimes when you guys think that's all we want, oh, he just want to hit it and quit it, he want to hit it and quit it. Guess what? As a single man, you do want to have your fun. You want to have your fun until you find that one. But then sometimes that fun, and you like, but damn, in your head, you like, all right, it's cool to do this. But when it's all said and done, no, it's not. Because nobody wants to hear the same story. Oh, because dating is almost like, hi, how you doing? How's your day? How's your day? What happened? Yeah, okay. Yeah, for real? Oh, I enjoy you too. Oh, you miss me? I miss you too. Yeah, my day was crazy too. All right. Tell me about your life story. Then you learn about her life story. Oh, that didn't work out. Next. Now you learn about another person's life story. You go through the whole rigmarole. That stuff is tiresome. So sometimes it's easier to fall back and just say, look, I'd rather just go out because I'm not going to get emotionally attached to anybody. So it's easier. Oh, ladies, understand. It's not that we want to be dogs, but it's just easier sometimes to be what you may say is we're being dogs. We're not being dogs. Don't get me wrong. We are all humans. Nobody wants to be alone. People love company, especially the opposite sex. So when it's all said and done, what are we doing? When it's all said and done, it is easier just to be like, you meet somebody, you ain't digging that deep, it ain't that much conversation, I ain't got to get to know you that much, we just here to have fun, and I'll check you out another couple of weeks, because I'm still feeling that void of that loneliness. But at the same time, wouldn't it be nice to have someone that's consistent? Having someone that you know genuinely gives a damn about how it is that you feel. And I know that it's reciprocated back to me. I don't have to worry about that person running here to here to here to here. But guess what? This dating era right now, do you feel comfortable? Do you feel safe? And these are words that most men don't say. Most of us guys don't use the word, do I feel safe with her? But I'm going to break this stuff down. It's not the fact that we need a woman to protect us. When we say safe, or I'm going to say safe, it's more or less like, yo, do I feel like this chick will really be loyal? Or do I feel like this chick is down for me? Do I feel like this chick, if I'm messed up in the game, she there for me, she my biggest cheerleader? Because it ain't about the sexes. We can get that anywhere. A specific type of guy can get that and have great quality when he gets it. But the question is, it's not about do we want sex? So ladies, stop saying that. Because when you portray that that's all you are as a sexual figure, I'm going to just keep it 100 with you. Let me just keep it 100. The banging body, you're a baddie, you're like candy. Candy is sweet, delicious. Who don't like a sweet? We love it. But I'm going to ask you this. Now, understand, I'm not doing this from my point of view. I have some intake with it, but I speak to a lot of guys. We speak, we sit, we talk. And I'm talking about and when I say I speak to the type of guys, I'm speaking to the type of guys who are single, who got married, who actually want relationships. Not the ones that's play. I know how to throw those guys away and just be like, yo, you don't even need this conversation. But I'm talking about the guys who actually want relationships and just say to myself, like, yo, I don't even know how to Chris Brown said, these hoes ain't loyal. He said it. But I'm not going to throw, and I got to be honest. Let me throw away I'm going to throw away right now, and I'm not even talking about the chicks that's 26 and below. I'm not even talking about the ones like, I'm not even talking about 28. I'm talking about the ones that's in 30 up. Because the ones that's 30 and up are slowly but surely understanding what life really is. And one of the things that I think a lot of older women don't keep it real with a lot of the younger women. You guys need to keep it 100, because I want to do a show, and I want ladies to come on. And it's okay to be vulnerable, but keep it real. Because I'm like I told you guys many times before, I'm like, yo, are people looking in? Are we in relationships based on necessity? And I had an episode about that. It's hard out here. I don't care what nobody say. The average person in the state of New Jersey, if you making 110, you still ain't doing nothing big. But guess what? There's a lot of people. That's great though. So to go back to what I was saying, I speak to a lot of people. I speak to a lot of males and we talk. And they say the situation is, it's like, when I use the word vulnerable or feel safe, it's like, yo, I'll take it serious, but it's kind of hard. Look, when you looking at society, you looking at, look, this is the era of social media. You can't take it away. Social media is a part of our lives, whether or not you like it or not. But when you look at it, what is it that you see? What is it that you see? Are women advertising? So you look at a female, you like, she's damn. And don't get me wrong, I love it. Shit, I love a thirst trap. Don't get me wrong, I'm a man. I'm a heterosexual man. And I love to look at some butt. I love to look at some breasts. I love it. But I don't always understand, a man looks at his woman as his sacred possession or his pride possession. That's what we look at. That's what we want. That's our woman. We don't want our woman to be seen by everybody. So, truthfully, we'll grab you. But what I've always said, a man can think sexually, but if you keep him on that aspect, that's what he's gonna be. Truthfully, that's his mindset. I often hear this as well. A man gotta make me be this. A man gotta make me be this. Let me tell you something, ladies. You possess the strength to change a community. I'll say again, you possess the strength, you possess the wisdom to change a community. And the reason I say that is, I don't know if you guys ever heard the term like speak it into existence. If you treat your man like a king, he will become a king. I'll say that again, because we wait and say, he ain't a king. I'm not going to treat him like that. He got to make me be this. He got to make me be this. If he not that, stop. Ask yourself, do you treat your sons right now as kings, or do you baby them? So you want these men to be kings, to act like a king, to be masculine. But do you emasculate your own sons? Do you? So, and then we do live in a society where sometimes the fathers ain't around. So you as a female who has a son, do you treat your son like a prince? Do you treat your son like a king? Do you let him understand, or do you show him what a man is supposed? No, you can't. But you can treat him like you should tell him this is what you should expect from a woman. This is what, and this is, These are the things that would do, or do you raise your daughters to be a queen to a king? But I'll say again, like I said, if you want to have a king, treat him like a king. Even if you don't feel like you deserve it, because you speak it into existence. I've had conversations when people say, well, I consider myself this. And I want people to consider me that. I'm going to speak it to existence. A mindset. I got to have that mindset, and I'll speak it into existence. If you demand your man to get up and work, if you demand your man not to be lazy, to do this, 9 times out of 10, he's going to step up to the plate. But if you accept the things that he don't do, if you accept the lack there things that he don't do, guess what? He going to do it. He going to be what you accept. Like I said, it ain't that many of us out here. Due to mass incarceration, due to homosexuality, it ain't that many. So I don't know where all these men that y'all want, and then the men that you want, then y'all gonna say they married, or they cheating, or y'all accept if the dude is cheating, because it ain't that many. So we just gonna keep it 100. It ain't that many. If you guys understand the math, you know it ain't that many. But to me, I would say that I look at this scenario, and like I said, a lot of times what you're seeing is the opinion. We're so opinionated. And don't get me wrong, I think all of us are confused on what it is that we want. And I think we're all scared. To be honest, I truly believe that we are all scared. And that's for the ladies too. I think ladies have went through so much, and don't get me wrong, I get it. You want to feel protected. And I'm not talking about whether or not protected. You mean, I understand what the ladies mean when they say I want to feel protected. You want to feel that it's safe to be vulnerable with somebody, and to feel safe to I can sit back and be comfortable and don't fear that this person is going to do me wrong. This person is going to take my heart and rip it. This person is going to make me just fall for him, and then he don't want me, dump me, and all this. But guess what? In life, everything is a chance. But if we're all so scared to take that chance, we're going to be 40. We're going to be 50. Because this goes back to what I was saying. The older ladies ain't keeping it real. The older ladies aren't keeping it real. The older single women aren't keeping it real. Tell the younger ladies what it really is. That beauty is temporary. After a while, your beauty is only based on the eye of the beholder. Because to be honest with you, I may think you're the most beautiful person in the world, but these other people are going to be like, she ain't the one I want. And we're only getting older. So it's like, yes. And don't get me wrong. It's 2023 by the time. It's going to be things that you can do to enhance yourself. You can get the wrinkles out. You get the BBs and all this. Get the augmentations. Yo, believe it or not, you're going to keep your youth a lot longer. But you're going to keep it and say to yourself, damn, I'm bad, but I still don't got nobody. What's the problem? And I don't think you dwell upon it, but don't lie. Just keep it real. Nobody wants to be alone. I think that's the crazy part. Why do you think on social media everybody's talking about dating advice, and men are sitting there telling these women about they need to be doing this and No, I think what we need to do on social media is simply talk about, if men want to talk about what it is that we fear. Talk about what it is that we feel like we lack? What is it that stops us from choosing that woman? What tell social media when we do these podcasts, what are our flaws? To be honest with you, somebody told me one of my flaws is that I'm too comfortable. And they made a point. They truly made a point. Because I can understand where that person came from when they said, "Yo, you're just too comfortable." And I said, I get what that means, and that's still some damage type thing if you think about it, because you would say, if you've been married before, you've been in a relationship before, and now you're finally to yourself. You're enjoying life. You have the things that you want. So are you in a rush to just relinquish it again? And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's not just the women who want to feel safe. It's the men who want to feel safe that in my life, I'm doing great. I'm doing great by myself. I can go out and meet what I want. I can have the sex if I want. Why would I give up everything I have just to go in a relationship and feel like, am I wasting my time? When reality, life can be great. I can go out. I can do this when I want. I can do this, that when I want. Who wants to give that up? Who wants to give it up? Nobody. But the real reason is, why is it that we are afraid to give that up? Again, it's about being safe. It's about feeling that I can let this stuff go, and I let it go for a reason. That's what it's about. So I look at it. We have all these rules to why we don't do, to why we do, to why we don't do, to why we do the things that we do when it comes to relationships. I will never tell everybody that this is simplicity and it's crazy or like it's the most easiest thing. No. I think this is made for us to always learn. We learn each other. And I think that's what it is. You know what? The funny thing is, when I think about relationships, I think about the job market today. I'm being very honest with you. I'll think about the job market. The job market today, you find so many people that want the check, but they don't want to work to get the damn check. No. The job market today is about, what do you, like, what we get paid and when I'm going to get my check. How about you work, you get results. And I think that's almost like how relationships are. We want to hurry up and just get the possession. We want to hurry up and like, I got somebody that can do this for me. I got this person to do this for me. I got this person to do this for me. And the minute something mess up, we done. Because we put in the work for it. Am I guilty of it? You know what? In life, you got to learn yourself. So maybe I could say maybe I am. Maybe I am guilty of it. But it's about, did I learn things about myself? And like I said, we're walking around. I think we're all wounded. But the question is, are you willing to learn about yourself and say, look at that deep thing inside of you and say, I need room to improve? Because the reality is, and this is something that I've always found interesting, you'll meet somebody. And when you meet that person, they were the sweetest. They were the nicest person. They probably did all the nice things to the man before. Now they meet you. They've been hurt by the other person before, But now with you ain't getting all that nice, sweet, nice, because that person no longer exists. Because that person said, I ain't doing it for nobody else. I'm not doing that. Now ask yourself, is that fair to the new guy? Is that fair to the new woman? No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Men and women are guilty of that. But the question is, so how do we get past it? Oh,
damn.
How do we get past it? We got to allow ourselves to be vulnerable.
Damn.
We got to allow ourselves to take a chance.
Damn.
That ain't what you want to do.
Damn.
You want to hurry up and see that instant gratification.
Damn.
You want to be able to see whether or not that person is that person that you want them to be day one.
Damn.
You want to see if that person is that person that you want them to be day two.
Damn.
You want to see if that person is that person that you want them to be the week.
Damn.
You want to see if that person is that person within a month.
Damn.
The reality is, plants don't grow. Anything that takes time or anything that's worth something has to grow. So you're going to have to put in that work. Now understand, there's certain things you should not tolerate. There's certain things you can't tolerate. But the real question is, sometimes you got to say to yourself, like, we are all strangers. We don't know each other. You don't know, I don't know her history. You don't know his history. You don't even know the way that person viewed the language of a relationship. You may say, you too old, you should know. No, you don't know what that person's used to. You want to break that down? Let me break that down. It's just like, for example, if I grew up in a house and my mother made food all her life, the only two seasonings she used was salt and pepper on food. That was delicious to me because that's all I knew. So when I get older, all I do is use salt and pepper only. I go to somebody's house or I now get in a relationship. I'm cooking. Just wanted to cook my new boo a meal. And I put salt and pepper. Yo, what the hell? Why I don't taste no Lawry's in here? What are you talking about? I have salt and pepper in it. This is delicious. What are you and then we criticize or we like, yo, something is wrong with you. No, stop. Ask some questions. Ask her questions. Oh, what do you normally use? What did you use in this? Oh, you use salt and pepper. Have you ever tried this? Oh, no. I mean, this is delicious. I mean, it's actually good. But you know what? I see you cook. Let's cook together. Let's try some new dishes. That's how these are the things that we have to do when we are getting to know each other. Because, again, you don't know the history of anybody. When we are new, there are things that we have to learn with each other. And I am no relationship expert. Hell no, I'm single. Shit. But as I said, anytime I do this show, I try to give my all. And look, and like I said, I'm not perfect. Oh, believe me, I have my flaws. I am not the expert. But what I will always do is give. I don't have a problem with showing some sort of vulnerability to the people who watch the show. Because what I realize is I know how to look at things from different point of views, and I tried to. I definitely tried to. But the thing that I say is, what is it that when I look at social media, what do I feel like everybody talks about? But if everybody's talking about it, there's something that has to be left out. What's left out? And I think like everybody says, they do parodies of men doing social social media conversations about what women should be and what they believe they are. No, I'm not doing that episode. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to talk about, I'm a high value man. I don't think I need you. You need me. Look, let me just stop, right? Now, I want you guys to think about this, right? Just something to think about. If women say that men only want sex, if that's all we want, right? You guys would be doomed if that's all we wanted was sex. Think about it. Think about it. I want you to think about this scenario. Just do this. Ladies would be single for the rest of their life if all we wanted was sex. What is it about you that I want your sex? Because if all we wanted was sex, you know we got OnlyFans. You can fly chicks out. Don't get it twisted. Ladies, y'all even know these women are giving it up like that. So I think men, truly, we do want companionship. We're humans. But I think a lot of times with social media, it seems like that's what the world is right now. You want this? What you got? What you paying? What you paying? Oh, y'all broke niggas be man, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could take these chicks serious, man. Every time I turn around, it's like a chick talking about this, chick talking about this, and it's not the fact. And I always try to tell ladies this, right? And 50 said it basically one time. I probably would give you the world if you didn't ask for it. You heard that? I'll probably give you the world if you didn't ask for it. Let me say again. I probably will give you the world if you didn't ask for it. But the first thing I always say is, give me you. Show me that I cannot be without you. Show me that you are someone that I need in my life and I cannot be without in my life. I think that's all we want. Literally, if I'm speaking from the man's point of view, not what a woman's point of view is. I'm speaking from what a man's point of view is. We want a woman that we need, that we can't be without, that when you're not there, I want you. Where are you? I want you back. And ladies, if I can say anything, what I would say is, groom your man. I know you think you're going to get Prince Charming. Come on. You women are very smart. Do the math. That's all I can tell you. Do the math. Do you really think it exists? Do the math. Work with what you got. Learn to realize, like, that word that most everybody hates. Ooh, don't say the S word. Settle. I'm not trying to tell you to settle. What I'm telling you to do is do the math. Look at the reality of stuff. Look at the math, because life is math. Look at what you get. Everybody's saying that the dating pool is like trash. The men out here are trash. No, what it is the numbers. The numbers. Because we understand something is rare. And let's be honest, ladies, you know it's a ton of y'all. And we are like extinct creatures. The black man is an extinct creature. So, I know everybody say that the lady is the prize, and I don't want to say it. Y'all may kill me. But let's be honest. The man you want is actually the prize. And the question is, will you ever humble yourself to actually say, you know what? Now that I keep it 100, that is true. And when I find him, I'm holding on to his legs like, no, you ain't going nowhere. I know what I got, and I'm going to treat it like I know you are rare. And I think a lot of times, if a man feels, I think a lot of times women feel like it's only them who want that feeling of secureness, feeling safe. We want it too, because we know what we're willing to do for our woman. But the worst thing a man could do is do it for the wrong one, or do it for the hoe, or do it for the one that's out here still in these streets, out here. Oh, no. Oh, no. And I know half of the ladies done met certain people when they were younger, and that first breakup turned him into an animal, a monster. So I would tell you this, right? Relationships are hard. And I think truly when you think about this dating pool, men are scared. So when you look and try to figure out all these other answers, like these men don't think that. Please don't believe it. I think men are truly scared. Men fight so hard to get to a certain point in their life. And now you tell that man, give it all up for you. When we live in a world where ladies, y'all can see social media. Y'all see what goes on. Y'all see what we see as men. Would you feel safe to give up everything you done worked hard for to now share with somebody who may just want you for your money, who gonna probably get with you, get a baby with you, then leave you, and now you messed up in the game? Ask yourself that question. Because one thing that y'all know, if a man leave you, it ain't like he taking nothing from you. But we ain't got it that good in this system. So what I would tell you guys is I wanted to just do an episode, Dolo, just to talk about this subject. And to let you ladies know that sometimes, you know what? We are all out here vulnerable. I won't say we're all out here vulnerable. We're all out here, to me, as wounded people. We're all working on ourselves, trying to be the best person that we can be. But a lot of times with everybody has a past. And it's sometimes, what are you willing to work with a person and understand what their past is? Because nobody's perfect. You're not going to meet somebody that's ready-made. I'm an outstanding person. I understand your feelings. I understand everything about you, and I'm here for you. I'm here to communicate with you. If I could be you, and if I could, you know what I was saying? If I can give you any information or any insight, get out of yourself and out of your feelings for a second. Go to social media. No, let me stop. Because one thing I do realize with social media, half the time the women that they're showing to give the example of what women actually are, they're like 26 and going from 26 and below. So if that's what a man is sitting looking at social media and seeing that, oh, hell no. He'll never feel safe to get in a relationship. But what I will say is that sometimes you got to realize that this is the real world that we're living in. And it's like social media shows like a microcosm of what the world actually is. And that's not real. And I'll say this to all the mature and older women who watch the show. Please tell these younger ladies what it really is out here. To the mothers who have sons and the fathers are in their lives. Raise your boys to be kings. Treat them like kings. To the ladies who have daughters, treat your daughters like queens and teach them how to be with a king. Being independent and having independence, being an independent woman and having independence are two different things. Understand that and understand what that means. And men, just because you have value don't mean that you are wanted. Because truly, if you define high value just based on your money, oh, these women are slick. They know how to run game on you. And so when you get got, you led with money. So you're going to get treated like a man that just only had money and nothing else. Yeah, she want the bag. She want this. So you got what you deserve. But I would always tell you, know your worth. AKA know your street value. So again, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Shoot the Ish. Definitely continue, like, subscribe. I know, look, we've been the views have been going up. I definitely appreciate the love, but I'm gonna keep saying this, guys. Leave a like, share, and leave a comment. I definitely always get back to those who leave comments. Like I said, I definitely want to keep growing the show. And I truly appreciate those who have been with me along the journey. And like I said, I'm still growing and definitely appreciate you. So
I just been ballin' the regular season. I've been posted up with me and my demons. I want the lifestyle, courtside, front row got bitches like I wanna meet.